Hello everyone. In this brief video, I will walk you through a simple example of how you can leverage the code component in Datagaps DataFlow to invoke an API and do some magic with it. As you are probably aware, the DataOps suite from Datagaps is a comprehensive framework, and depending upon your use case, you can pick and choose the right one for your needs. In this brief demo, my goal is to leverage Dataflow to invoke an API, retrieve the dataset from the API, massage it, and then synchronize the results to a local file or on the cloud. Let me get into the demo. In here, when you log into DataOps Suite, this is what the user interface looks like. I'm showing you a pre-built one so that it's easier for you to follow. Now I click on Data Flows, and here is a list of all the data flows which are existing in the current system. To begin with, I click on AB_df, and this is what it looks like. From the start, the API, which is basically the code component, I drag and drop the code component, and then I can drill down into the details. Here is a little piece of Python code that invokes this API from the FDA website to get some data back. This API retrieves a lot of information which is not wanted in my scenario. So I create a new data frame from the retrieved results and calling it sponsor name. When I run it, the results from this particular data set look like this. Now, my goal is to be able to synchronize this information and push it into an S3 file on AWS Framework. And that's the reason why the second component comes into play, which is a target component that you see right here. When you drag and drop, you should see something similar as well. So for the write to S3, I double click on that. I specified what this is. I specified what the data frame is, the name is. And then here is the data source. And once I run the whole solution or the data flow, when I run all the components, what happens is at this point of time, an API call is being made to the target, whatever I mentioned in that. The results are retrieved and the results are massaged in the Python code within the code component. And then the results are written into S3 once this particular piece is completed. This is very trivial, but should give you an idea of how powerful this can be when you want to invoke an API and do multiple transformations and push some information or synchronize the information into a sync component using this. This diagram can be very complex depending upon your need and how much of massaging is required for your particular scenario. Hope you found this small video helpful. If you want further information, you can always reach out to the email mentioned here to understand your use case and let us help you with your specific use cases and solve some complex challenges in this data intense world using Datagaps DataFlow. Thank you very much.